Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are here just about 4 minutes away from the pregame introductions. I'm Brian Schumacher alongside Josh Quade, Class 3 District 12 championship game here at Diamond High School. New Heights Cougars trying to repeat last year Class 2 District 12. This year bumped up to Class 3 again in the championship game. New Heights Christian has won 3 out of the last 4, trying to go for 4 out of the last 5 years winning the district championship.
Yeah, we're super excited to be here tonight. Diamond being the host. Last year, the Cougars got to be the host. And the energy is just fantastic when you're the host team getting to be a part of the championship game. So we expect that to be a huge factor for both teams tonight.
Yeah, the Ash Grove team traveled well, but that's a much more difficult travel than what we have here in this district. Of course, being a private school, the kids are used to not being right next to the school anyway, so coming over to Diamond is not a big deal. And so far, let's just take a look at the crowd. Early signs, the Cougars student section has shown up.
Yeah, both teams, it would appear, got the whiteout memo.
Yeah.
So I hope that's not confusing to anybody out there. One other thing to note, that while Diamond is the lower seed, they are going to be wearing white and be the home team tonight. And so traditionally the higher seed is the home team. So I don't know if that was just kind of a discussion that the coaches had, or if it was just a decision that Diamond made. Maybe a little gamemanship here early.
Yeah, the district site is supposed to be a neutral site, so it's interesting that whoever the district host is would even allow that to happen, because it is supposed to be just the facility being used by 2 neutral teams. But yeah, Diamond a little gamesmanship. New Heights with an opportunity to prove something.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, New Heights is coming off of a win on Wednesday night, and then the game immediately following, Diamond played Miller, and pretty close game going back and forth, but Miller just got in foul trouble, ran out of steam late, and Diamond was able to pull the upset. And so now going in tonight, you know, what are we watching for, Brian?
Diamond likes to play man defense. Diamond fouled a lot against Miller. Miller was in foul trouble, but so was Diamond. We had talked. Diamond is no easy match, but they're a more favorable opponent for us for our style of play. They like to play at tempo, so it should just be a fun game. We're not going to try to force Diamond to play something that they're not comfortable with. We'll both be playing our style, and it's just the team that performs better is going to come out with the win tonight.
I think level-headedness is going to be a secret for both teams. High energy, high intensity. Which team's going to be able to stay calm? Singing, just a little ahead of the music there.
Yeah, there's the music in the arena was different than what we had playing here on our broadcast, but there was a long delay on Home of the Brave, and it caught some of the loyal singers off guard.
Well, I just wish you had some cool American graphics to go with that. Oh wait, you do. So yeah, an important's going to be tempo. The energy's going to be really high, really high between the two teams. with the crowds behind them, with the significance of the game, with the importance of what's going on. I do think a level-headed and just who can play more disciplined basketball, not committing turnovers, not trying to force things, but to be able to execute. It's going to be significant.
Giving a little information about the district winner. The district winner will play Monday at 6:30 against the Class 11 district winner. All right, pregame introductions for the Cougars. Starting lineup, Jace Walker, a senior, number 1. Number 3, Ben Schumacher, a junior. Number 4, Jaden Smith, a junior. Number 12, senior Logan Decker in the starting lineup tonight. In a walking boot 2 weeks ago, just got out of it Monday. He gets the start tonight.
Yeah, Broderick has been started our last game, but with Logan, the senior, back up to full health. Not surprised to see him in the starting lineup.
Giancarlo Martinez, number 3, is a sophomore in the starting lineup for the Wildcats. Number 10, senior Luke Lorenzen. Number 11, junior Adam Brown. Number 20 is senior Caden Patterson. And number 23, junior Wyatt Hausch.
Yeah, a lot of that's going to be on their guard play tonight. 3 can shoot the ball. 23's kind of the heart and the soul of the team. A lot of fire. Those guys are trying to make big plays, put the ball down. 20 had a good game against Miller down low. 11 had some big shots, and then 10's a good ball player. Can shoot from about anywhere, smart with the ball.
All right, Luke Lorenzen against Adam Stanton for the tip. Refs doing some pregame maintenance, and we're ready to go. First tip won by the Cougars, and we're underway. Jace Walker with the ball. Over to Smith on the right wing. Smith across the middle, looks inside for Stanton. Early steal by Patterson.
Yeah, Diamonds started off in a triangle and 2 on their guards.
Hausch at the top, holding to get guys in position. Cougars come out in a 2-3. Hausch picks up his dribble over to Brown on the side. Decker gets in there, knocks it away. Will stay Wildcats ball.
That's what Logan had, such quick twitch, such quick burst to just get a hand on that ball and knock it out of bounds.
Ball into Hausch, he resets up top.
Trying to create some overload action on one side.
Giancarlo Martinez on the left wing. Diamond patient in their offensive set. 3-pointer from the left wing, and he hits it.
Yeah, he's one of their better 3 shooters on the team.
Quickly out to Smith, drives into the paint, kicks it back to Stanton. Stanton patient, picks up his dribble, deflected, Smith gets there to the paint.
Oh, got to get
tough finish.
Wow. Wondered if we were going to get a foul there, but Jaden just good touch and finish around the rim.
Hausch picks up his dribble before the timeline. Over to Brown, trapped and out of bounds.
Ooh.
Foul called on Walker.
So, early on in the game, you're watching to see not just what fouls they call, what types of fouls are they calling, right? The Cougars who want to be able to trap, especially up around midcourt. That's a significant kind of little touch foul in my opinion, maybe just refs trying to set a tone.
Inside to Brown, back to Hausch, across to Lorenzen. Lorenzen jump stops, takes the extra step, and that's a travel.
Yeah, good call there. Good defense to stay disciplined. Anytime we commit so strongly in this zone, you have to be able to get both close out quickly.
Smith at the top, dribbles in, back door for Decker.
Left it short.
Decker takes the bump, leaves it short, rebound for the Wildcats. Brown out ahead, jumps from 15, and he hits the 2-point basket. 5-2, Diamond with the early lead. Stanton drives to the paint, kicks it back to Smith. Smith inside, gets it to Schumacher, out to Stanton for 3.
Bang.
He got it.
Bang, bang. Adam had a cold first half against on Wednesday night.
Stanton gets the steal out ahead to Decker, and Decker lays it in. Cougars take their first lead, 7-5.
Yeah, there's money to be made guarding these guards and putting pressure on them.
Lorenzen down the left side, Smith defending, picks up his dribble, looks back to the middle, double team comes. Back to the top, gets it over to Hausch. Brown at the right wing, all the way over to Lorenzen to reset up top to Hausch. Martinez thought about it, drives in, kicks it back to Hausch at the top. Over to Lorenzen on the left wing, back up top to Hausch. Martinez thought about the deep three again. Back to Lorenzen, moving around the perimeter. Brown in the corner, Decker comes up to defend. Walker gets a hand in there to strip it away, able to get it back. Martinez again faces a shoot and kicks it back to Hausch.
A good job, the Cougars are, Diamond's trying to get the ball inside, and the Cougars just doing a good job.
Brown shorts, Schumacher comes in for the rebound. Schumacher pushing down the left side, finds Walker. Walker back to Stanton at the top for three. Off the front of the rim, rebound pulled down by Brown.
And good shot. Adams so good off those set. He gets his feet set. He's got a quick pull. And when you leave him open like that, he's a great, great shooter.
Hausch over to Martinez. He wants the quick three, and he got it. Wildcats retake the lead, quickly out by the Cougars. Walker across to Smith at the top. Smith tries the crossover, deflected, gets it back to Stanton at the top of the key. Stanton dribbles back to reset, Lorenzen defending.
Yeah, they're just trying to take, you can see Diamond, they're face guarding Jason Ben.
Back to Stanton at the top.
They're trying to create issue. They know how the offense.
Stanton step back three, got it.
Bang. Great seal by Jace to just open that up quick.
10-8, quick start for both teams. Brown over to Lorenzen, able to get back to the ball. Martinez over to Hausch. Hausch slows it up at the top of the key.
That's
Lorenzen
what they're looking.
Short
That's
corner
what
down
they
to Patterson, and foul called on Walker. That's Walker's second.
Yeah, Jace, that wasn't much of a foul there. I understand what they called. I just don't necessarily agree with that being the level of a foul. Jace.
Schumacher talking to the ref, Bo Campbell, about the fact that he never put down a dribble. You know, so he caught it, jumped, went 1-2, and a lot of times they don't call that a travel, but in the book it is. Okay, subs in the game, Cannon Miller, Broderick Burns, and Max Long. Stanton and Smith stayed in. Decker, Schumacher, and Walker sub out. Walker again with 2 fouls. Good rebound by Max Long. Out to Burns. Burns pushing down the left side. Hausch picks him up.
That's more the kind of defense I was expecting to see, just really physical from their guards.
Back to Burns. Burns looks inside for Long, resets, gives it to Stanton. 3:30 to play in the first quarter. Stanton dribbles over into the corner.
That screen, Max.
Looking back up top for Miller. Miller receives. Back to Stanton at the top of the key. Long flashes to the short corner. Burns to the elbow for the screen. Over to Long. Back to Stanton in the corner. Three-pointer. He got it.
Woo! Woo!
Adam Stanton feeling it early on.
Yeah, they're putting so much pressure on the guards that they're asking the other three to flex out quicker. And Adam's just taking advantage of that. Oh, watch your hands.
Into the corner for Brown. Well defended by Stanton. Patterson flashes in. Long gives him the front side. All the way over to Hausch on the left side. Burns picks up to defend. Into Patterson at the elbow. Patterson puts the dribble down. Long well defended.
Yeah.
Back up top to Martinez. Back to Patterson. He'll go again. Gets the step this time off the glass and puts it in.
That was one of the matchups I wanted to see tonight, was 20 against Max. I think Max can do well with them and slow him down, but not that off the dribble.
Burns through contact. Oof. Backside rebound by Long, puts down the dribble. From behind, Martinez swipes it away. Brown, tough finish at the other side. And it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, you got to break yourself with that power dribble, Max.
Foul on Hausch.
Yeah.
In the open court.
Yeah, that Hausch's level of aggressiveness on the ball is entirely what I expected to see.
Patterson subs out Wyatt Smith, number 32 in the game for the Wildcats.
All right, now Adams picked up some face guarding here.
Burns being tightly defended by Hausch.
So they just changed up the triangle in 2 here.
Gives
Broderick
it
and
to
Adam.
Stanton.
Oh,
Stanton loses
He
the
wanted
handle,
that.
gets it back door to Smith. Floater off the front of the rim. Long fights for the rebound. Power dribble
Got one.
off the glass and puts it in. And Max Long will go to the line to complete the three-point play.
yeah, that's one of the, I think this is one of the places that can be exploited is defensively. If we can get the ball on the interior, I think Max is a matchup problem, right? I think Adam can do really good down there too, but obviously he's firing great from down low, but Max is a matchup problem for them. Good
Long
shot.
completes the three-point play, 4-point lead for the Cougars.
Yeah, good play there by Long.
Hausch out to Martinez into the corner. That's number 21,
Yep.
Youngblood.
Got a
Burns
foul.
gets on the floor.
What? So loose ball foul. Number 3 came and smashed into Broderick. Ball went out of bounds on Broderick, and they call it Diamond's ball. No foul.
Yeah, it was a shoulder check. Smith over to Brown in the corner for 3. Rims out. Fight for the rebound. Long with another good board. Gets it out to Miller. Stanton at the top. Being tightly defended. Double team comes. Backdoor for Smith. Off the glass and in.
Great court vision there. Great court vision. He sees the pressure that's coming up. All of Diamond is pulling up, and Jaden just makes the simple move from the short corner down low. Adam finds him, and just a good, easy 2 points. And this is great Cougar basketball. Right, I'm watching what I'm seeing, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the team play. I'm loving the defense. I'm loving the passing. You know, first quarter against Pierce City, we just looked a little rusty. I'd even say the first half.
Yeah, the Cougars had a 9-day layoff with the snowstorm. Missed the scheduled game and moved up one of the games to be earlier so they could get it in before the storm. And then, of course, had the first round bye in the tournament. Looks like the rust's off them tonight.
Yeah, great play.
Lorenzen on the left side, back to the middle for Hausch. Cougars in a 1-3-1 three-quarter court trap. Lorenzen to the basket, off the glass. Brown fights for the rebound. Stanton's able to come down with it, out to Burns. Burns into the paint. To Smith down low.
Yeah.
And another basket.
Yeah, Jaden is just, it's just automatic from that spot. He's just waiting for his opportunity. Good find by Broderick.
Smith now with 6 points on the night. Lorenzen again baseline, picks it up in the short corner. Looking for an option, back up top. Gets it to Hausch, 30 seconds to play here in the first. Brown puts down the dribble and back dribbles to reset. Number 32, Wyatt Smith down on the low block trying to get position.
Diamond's trying to set up for the last second shot here.
Miller comes to defend on
It's going to
Lorenzen.
go to 3.
Over to Martinez. Smith baseline
Takes
drive
smooth.
and
Oh.
blocking foul called on
Gonna be on-
Jaden, I believe. Let's see who they give it
Might
to.
have did it. Yeah, it was on Jaden. If it wasn't going to be on Jaden, it might have been on Max the next second. Max was moving as he was trying to close down the baseline. Oh, got
Brown gets the quick jump shot.
to pay attention.
5 seconds remaining. Stanton down court. All the way to the basket. Floater off the front of the rim.
Go up.
Long finishes the rebound, but can't get it back in. And that will be the end of the first. Cougars leading 2014.
Yeah, Cannon was sinking low into that corner for the 3, which of course 3 ball is Cannon's best shot. And but Adam thought he had an opportunity to take it down the lane, and we just couldn't get that rebound put back.
Schumacher at the table to check back in to start the second quarter.
So a little bit of a test early for the Cougars with Jason with 2 fouls. Right, he's our court general. He's out there, our primary ball handler and a significant one of our best on-ball defenders. And with him out there, it puts a lot of pressure on the other guys who don't always have to play point guard. Broderick's played some this year, but Ben and Cannon and Jaden, Adam aren't necessarily our primary ball handlers, but they do a good job with it.
Yeah, the style of play, I know you're saying Walker is the primary point guard, but I would challenge you on that. In the half-court set, Walker does hold the ball at the top, but the Cougars
No,
routinely change.
We'll push the ball up to whoever.
Yeah.
It's more just him as his presence as the leader, as the senior, as the point guard.
Stanton has 9 on the night. Smith with 6. Logan Decker has 2. Number 3, Martinez has 2 3-pointers, has 6 points so far on the night.
Yeah, I love this. Love this.
Early
You got to
trap.
get there sooner. Yeah, jump the guys. Don't let them see it coming.
All the way across to Lorenzen. Inside to Brown. Brown being defended by Stanton. Back up top to Lorenzen on the right wing. Diamond resets up top to Hausch. Over to Lorenzen. Martinez thought about the long 3. Takes it. Burns got a hand on it. Schumacher pulls down the rebound. Outlet to Stanton. Stanton to Decker. Decker, good jab step. Martinez went for the block from behind.
Man, yeah.
Decker gets the offensive rebound and draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot.
Yeah, as we were talking about the role of the point guard, that right there illustrates your point, right? Adam was the primary guy bringing the ball up. We're trying to get that ball and push it. So good attack by Logan, but getting his own rebound, important.
First free throw good by Logan Decker.
As the season's gone on, he's become he's much more consistent free throw shooter. Shouldn't have said anything.
Second one rims out. Patterson pulls down the rebound for the Wildcats.
I feel like part of Wildcats' game here has been trying to get the ball. McWilliams gave us fits when we played them Pierce City the other night.
Lorenzen goes for the power jump. Stanton's out of bounds when he tried to get it.
But they want to get the ball inside the 20. And the Cougars just defensively closing out really, really well.
Number 20, the senior, Caden Patterson.
They got to watch him.
Lorenzen into the corner for Brown. Brown drives in, rises up from 15. Off the back of the rim. Schumacher fights the rebound, falls to Hausch. Hausch with the floater too strong off the glass. Fight for the ball with Decker and Patterson on the near side. And out of bounds will stay Wildcats ball.
Yeah, a little bit of a tip drill there. We're getting our hand on the ball, trying to get back to possession. Unable to secure it.
Wyatt Hausch back at the top, over to Martinez. Brown on the right wing.
Cougars want to jump the entry pass up top.
Lorenzen into the short corner looking for Patterson. Finds him at the elbow. Patterson turns, steps through. Floater's too strong. Burns on the backside, pulls down the rebound.
And Broderick does a good job blocking out.
Burns pushing, gets to the basket,
good
and
take.
Puts it in.
Good take. He saw what he had between him and the basket, and he knew that he was faster than 20. Ooh, shuffle of the feet there.
Brown's erratic with the dribble, able to get it to Patterson at the elbow. Patterson puts down the dribble to the basket. Foul outside.
Yeah, it's going to be on Broderick.
Call on Burns.
Yeah, Broderick following him to the basket, was still moving whenever he ran into his chest.
Yeah, sure seemed like that was on the floor.
So it was in motion towards the basket, but that's what Coach is talking about with the ref there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to get a body foul on a shot. You know, that's an NBA continuation right there.
Yeah, so far 20's 0 for 3 from the free throw line.
Sometimes refs like to put whistles on plays just to slow down the action. That felt like one of those where they just wanted to control the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Patterson makes the second free throw. Quickly out to Decker. To Burns on the right side. Burns, good jab step, puts down the dribble, gets it to Stanton.
Oh, just shorted it.
Schumacher comes in for the offensive rebound, kicks it back to Burns. Burns through traffic off the front of the rim. Patterson able to pull down the rebound and gets it out to Martinez. Patterson running through the middle. Stanton,
nice
good block. And off of Patterson.
Nice block.
Ball back to the Cougars.
Good defensive play there. For a second there, I was like, hey, go take the charge. You know where he's going. But Adam able to block it and come back with it. So, all right, here we go. Triangle and 2. We haven't seen any of this year.
Burns bringing it up. Cougars running in action. They're 5 out here.
Yeah, you see Logan there watching.
Count's happening, and Coach has to call a timeout. I'm not sure what the strategy was there.
Well, I think Coach was trying to communicate the play to Broderick. Broderick was trying to pay attention, did a good job of paying attention to Coach while staying off that pressure and not giving up the ball.
Yeah, like you'd mentioned about the point guards, Broderick ran point his whole elementary career into middle school. Ben and Jaden both ran points for their respective teams.
Yeah.
So, and Adam was what we called the press point. He was the 4 on the inbound in the press. So that's basically what the point guard runs in high school. He's the inbounder that brings the ball up. So really a team full of ball handler type point guards.
Yeah, which allows us to run this high-speed offense, transition offense. Because so many guys are so solid with the ball.
Each team now with 4 timeouts. Interesting, the scoreboard here at Diamond does not have timeouts on the board. But I am going to keep it here on the visual board. Burns able to turn, picks up his dribble, finds Decker down low. Decker with the left and gets pushed from behind. No call.
Yeah, we had him beat Cole, but he just had needs a little bit more body control on that.
Brown back up top to Hausch, over to Martinez on the left wing. Martinez trying to get some movement down low from Smith. Smith on the double, and Stanton reaches through and commits the block.
Yeah, so it's just a high-low action. That's what they're trying to do. Try to get to the high post, turn around, find 20 underneath.
They're leaving Brown open. He gets it at the top. Over to the corner for Martinez for 3. Off the back of the rim, Schumacher fighting for the rebound. Brown's able to pull it in. Back up top to Hausch to reset for the Wildcats.
Big offensive rebound there.
Entered into Patterson.
Good.
Well defended, gets it to Smith. Smith, acrobatic shot, loose ball on the rebound, and Burns is able to bring it in. Burns, good hesitation dribble. Looking for Schumacher. Gets the dribble down, floater off the back of the rim. Decker there on the backside, gets the rebound and draws the
little bit of a makeup call. Yeah, 32 after giving the shove on the last rebound. Gets called for that one.
Cougars inbounding. Over to Schumacher for 3.
Get it.
Off the front of the rim. Burns fights for the rebound, pulls it in, jump ball. Burns and Martinez, both sophomores, they've been playing against each other since 3rd grade. Jump ball there will go to the Cougars on the jump.
Yeah, with our elementary programs, those have been part of New Heights throughout, and for the Diamond players have been there. You're exactly right. They've been playing each other since 3rd grade.
Walker looking for an option, gets it into Burns. Burns tries to turn. Hausch grabs his arm, and no call down low.
Definitely some reaching there, and Broderick had to make a tough shot.
Into the corner for Brown. Well defended down low by Burns. Over to Martinez on the right side. Lorenzen back in the game, flashes to the elbow. Back up top to Hausch. Walker got away with a foul. Hausch hits the jumper.
I just got pump faked up in the air trying to go for the block. Hausch just stepped through it.
Ball screen action by Stanton.
Yeah.
Stanton for 3. Off the front of the rim. Stanton gets his own rebound. Power dribble. Off the glass and blocking foul. Stanton will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely a foul. Either way, right, with that much contact, somebody falling over, there's definitely a foul there.
Yeah, it's like we talked about last game, that's more of a flop than it is a blocking foul.
Right.
NFHS added that rule specifically for that, but it's hard for refs to get out of the habit of saying that's a blocking foul because you're faking being fouled. But we specifically have a faking being fouled
So they just went for the no call on that one. Jay's talking to Adam there, encouraging his teammate. We got a substitution as Broderick grabs a breather.
Jaden Smith back in the game. Stanton makes the second. 7-point lead now for the Cougars. Stanton with 10 points on the night. Martinez still in the backcourt, all the way across to Brown. Up top to Hausch. Schumacher comes to pick him up, flashes back.
Good hands.
Patterson back to the ball. Spins in off the bottom of the backboard, quickly out by Decker.
It's going to be a foul here.
Spin move by Walker and draws the foul. What an athletic play by Jace Walker to get to the basket.
I mean, you saw the contact as Jace was dribbling all the way down. I was just waiting for the shot. That was not who I expected the foul to be on. I expected it to come earlier on the floor, but
Walker's first free throw rattles out.
cannot say that Jace is not acrobatic underneath the rim.
Yeah.
Oh.
Second one rims out also.
Yeah, both those suckers tucked inside the rim and just spun back out.
Martinez across the timeline, down low for Patterson. Patterson off the glass and in.
And that was a good break by Diamond. They haven't had a lot of those. We're able to find kind of what they're looking for.
Schumacher to the elbow, cuts for
late
Stanton.
pass.
And commits the foul.
Yeah, probably been a little frustrated at himself for committing that turnover, just not seeing the floor, trying to go back and earn the ball back, and just gets an unnecessary foul.
5-point lead now for the Cougars, 24-19, 3:06 to play here in the second quarter. Hausch over to Martinez on the right side. Across to Brown. Brown looks into the short corner for Lorenzen. Patterson at the elbow. They're trying to find him. Backdoor for Martinez. Decker reads the pass and gets a hand on it.
Good job.
Hausch is able to get it back.
Man, so fast. He closed out from the far baseline.
And Coach Robbins from Diamond saw that Martinez was wide open down low and wants to make an adjustment. See if the Cougars notice that also.
Yeah, so Diamond's kind of adjusted to the pace of the game a little bit. Cougars still bringing pressure, but they continue to bring different types of pressure, mixing it up. You know, sometimes it's a three-quarter trap, half-court trap. Sometimes they sit back in a 3-2, or they run in that 1-2-2. But Cougars trying to keep them on their toes and keep Diamond adjusting. Fundamentally, Diamond wants to swing it on the outside, hit the high post, look to the low. Right, that's fundamentally what they're trying to do.
Yeah, or the short corner to the back to the high post cutter.
Yeah. Either any one of those kind of spots on the inside on the block, short corner, high post. It's the movement of the two interiors between those.
You can be sure that the Cougars are going to come out on a different defensive set than what they were just in, knowing that the Wildcats have strategized for what they were just in.
Oh, you already know. You already know.
Lorenzen dribbles up the middle. Brown flashes high over to Martinez on the right side. Schumacher gets a hand on it. Martinez is able to get it back. Lorenzen to Brown at the elbow to Hausch in the corner.
Okay, now look, that's the back door right there. They're going to try to screen him.
All the way over to Martinez, back to Lorenzen. Back to Hausch, across to Martinez. Quick three, and he got it. Back to a 2-point game, 24-22. Ball to Smith, he wins baseline.
Oh.
Can't get the ball to go into the corner. Schumacher pulls it in. Schumacher steps through, gets it to Decker, into the corner for Smith. Back to Decker, up to Schumacher.
Oh,
Schumacher drives in, off the glass, and good.
Oh, man, that little quick release from down low, big man's nightmare. I always hated when guards would pull that kind of stuff on me. Floated right over my head. I felt like I could get him, but great take by Ben. He had a look at the three, but then drove on him.
Brown gets trapped in the corner, back up top to Hausch. Over to Lorenzen, into the corner for Brown. Tough pass, is able to tiptoe the line and keep it in. Back to Lorenzen on the left wing. Hausch looks inside, gets it back to Lorenzen, over to Martinez. Martinez with 9 points, all on three-pointers tonight. Backdoor cut by Brown, not open. Gets it back to Hausch. Martinez long three, too strong. Rebound and foul on
11.
The Wildcats. That will be free throws for Decker.
Yeah, I believe that was on 11. Just there's no more over the back. That call doesn't exist anymore, but it's a push. But it's the same principle effect.
Yeah. Basically, what they want to say is you got to be on their back to commit a foul. Cougars haven't been nearly as sharp from the free throw line in the first half. We kind of expected that. The district championship nerves are often free throws are the first thing to be affected by that.
Man.
Too strong on the second.
we've had plenty of opportunities. Our field goals, we're getting close to the rim, but we're just not able to finish.
Over to Martinez, inside to Lorenzen.
Watch this get. Oh.
Lorenzen too strong off the back of the rim, and Burns pulls down the rebound. Burns pushing out the right side. Behind his back, into the paint. Down low for Logan Decker, and Decker gets the roll.
Yeah, that is the weak spot in Diamond. They bite on that.
All the way over to Brown. Schumacher closes out. Brown into Patterson, and Patterson puts it off the glass and in for two.
Then right on cue, we bite on the same thing.
Quickly out to Decker. Decker steps through. Tough shot. Puts it in.
Woo. Woo. That's an athletic play to step back across your body.
Into the corner. Brown all the way into the backcourt. Burns is going to chase it. And Hausch gets there. That's a backcourt violation. 15 seconds left. Cougars will have it underneath with a 6-point lead.
Yeah, that bad mistake there by Diamond to give us a possession to be able to run down the clock and get a good last shot.
Yeah, that trap came to the corner, and Brown just tried to quickly pass it up to the top, just put too much on it.
Well, that ball's going to be up underneath here.
Burns taking the inbound, looking for an option, gets it into Stanton. Stanton back to Schumacher on the wing. Schumacher drives in, through traffic, kicks it to Smith.
Ooh.
Smith shot fake into the corner for Schumacher. Three-pointer.
Come on.
Got it!
Heads up, boys. Quarter's half's not over. Ooh, close.
Half-court shot was close, but not in, and Schumacher's three puts the Cougars with a 9-point lead going into halftime.
That is exactly how you want to end a half. Them committing a dumb turnover, giving us the possession back, us running the clock down. We had a couple of looks, Ben taking the best shot possible, sinking it, and the Cougars go into half with a 9-point lead.
Take a look at that action again as Schumacher just dribbles to his spot on the wing and hits that three.
So it's interesting, one of the things that I talked to Coach about after watching, we got to watch a little bit of Diamond play Miller on Wednesday night together and kind of talking through the game, and we knew that a secret to this game was going to be composure, right? The energy's here, everything like that, and Diamond is showing far more composure tonight. They're just not getting as fired up. They're keeping not as high highs or low lows. You can see them really play steady out there and not create emotional turnovers or plays. And so, the Cougars, of course, have played their game.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to know what the Cougar game is, that's it. And we are really, truly about 3 or 4 layups away from this being a much larger lead.
Yeah, the Cougars have struggled from the free throw line in the first half. Diamond fouls a lot. You know, that's what we saw against Miller. And the Cougars are going to get more opportunities in the second half to earn easy points at the free throw line.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a halftime break here, send you through the first half recap, and we'll be back for the second half. All right, we're back from halftime. We are just about 1:30 from the start of the third quarter. Josh, what do you think? What's the recap of the first half?
I mean, we've come out here and we've played Cougar basketball. You know, the just defensive pressure, creating transition points, getting to the line. But the problem is we haven't been able to finish at the line. Our teammate Brad here keeping some stats for us. So far, we're 3 for 9 from the free throw in the first half. We're out rebounding them, especially on the offensive boards, 5-3, but it's the shooting by both teams. So Cougars 4 for 5 from 3, and the Wildcats are 3 for 4 from the 3 line. So I'm interested to see here how we play with the lead. My assumption is you're going to see the same level of defensive aggression that we saw in the first half.
Yeah, a lot of game left. Wildcats will start with the ball. 9-point lead to start the third quarter for the Cougars. This first possession can set the tone for the Wildcats in the second half. Obviously, a Cougar steal and bucket would be a big start.
Yeah, put you over that double-digit threshold.
All right, we're underway. Third quarter of the district championship game. Decker comes up on the trap. Brown at the top of the key receives.
Yeah, just that jump pressure.
Lorenzen inside to Brown in the paint. Takes it to the basket, off the glass, gets the roll.
Yeah, that was a good take.
Smith out to Schumacher, floater.
Long.
Too strong, Lorenzen on the backside pulls down the rebound.
Cougars getting it out in transition.
Martinez for 3, off the side of the rim. Stanton fighting for the rebound. Martinez saves it, everyone went, and Brown gets the easy bucket. Quickly to a 5-point lead for the Cougars.
Yeah, you talked about that quick start.
Smith from 15, off balance. Brown clears out, but Smith's there for the offensive rebound. And a chaotic play. Diamond inside to Patterson. Off the glass and a quick 6 for the Wildcats, and it's a 3-point game. Timeout, Cougars.
Part of this lead is that the Cougars are not finishing. Right? It's not that we're just necessarily letting them score. It's that we are getting offensive looks and possessions, and we ourselves, we're not finishing around the rim. So we've had a couple looks, and they're tough, they're contested, but we got to make those shots, especially as close as those shots have been. So coming into the second half, 6 quick unanswered points, forcing Coach Harrell to take a timeout, refocus his guys, and slow that momentum.
All right, full court press opened up by the Wildcats. Walker into Smith. Smith up ahead, being man defended by Hausch. Gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher across to Smith. Into the paint, step through, off the glass. Decker with a big rebound.
Yes.
And puts it in.
So athletic, so quick, just bouncy. I wonder if they're going to, it looks like maybe subbing 32 in because they cannot match, 20 cannot match Logan's speed.
Lorenzen down low for Brown, and Decker commits the foul.
Yeah.
I think Walker got a little bit of it too. Not the foul, but the contact.
Yeah, he's kind of checking his eye a little bit, maybe got poked or scratched.
Yeah, so Patterson subs out. Number 32, Wyatt Smith, the 6'1 junior, subbing in the game for the Wildcats.
Oh, guys.
Into Brown. Well defended, though, by the Cougars. And Stanton pulls down the rebound.
Easiest inbounds play there is, just flashing somebody at the rim.
Decker kicks it back to Walker. Walker gets pushed. Over to Smith for 3 in the corner, and he got it.
Jaden, man, he gets on these rolls. He gets on these rolls, just get his hot streak going. The Cougars continue to shoot so well at range.
Back to an 8-point lead. Lorenzen over to Martinez on the left wing. Back to Lorenzen at the top. Martinez into the short corner for Brown. He goes all the way in to the three-point line. Schumacher deflects it away, and I don't know if we ever got a whistle, but out of bounds. Back to the Wildcats.
Not a full trap, just sinking low and was able to poke the ball out of bounds and break that momentum.
Lorenzen over to Hausch. Ball screen, pick and roll. Stolen away by Schumacher, out to Walker. Walker with the tough floater and can't get it to roll. Wildcats out in transition, and Hausch puts it in.
Those are the shots we've been missing just too much tonight.
Schumacher all the way across for Smith. Baseline drive, kicks it back to Schumacher for three. And it's short, he gets his own rebound. Kicks it back to Decker. Decker with the left.
Got it.
And puts it in.
Yeah, good inside move there to keep the defender got stood up and Logan curled around him. Just good touch around the rim. We're getting so many looks in the paint. We just got to finish those.
Lorenzen back to Hausch at the top, over to Martinez. Brown comes on the ball screen, pick and roll. Walker picks him up, but Brown gets to the basket and puts it in, 6-point lead.
Yeah, Jace not trying to draw the third foul. Doesn't play too contested, just kind of bodies up, trying to make a difficult shot.
Smith back dribbles to reset. Hesitation into the paint, into Decker, back up top to Schumacher. Schumacher drives in through traffic, looking for Stanton. Stanton into the corner. Spins back, and foul called on Brown.
What?
Oh, man,
Oh, no.
they called the hook.
They called the hook. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, his hand was there for sure.
Got some substitutions here as Jason Adam grab a seat.
So Long and Burns in the game for the Cougars, the two sophomores. Martinez on the left side, inside to Patterson. Patterson to the basket, takes the extra step, and waved off.
Yep.
It's a travel.
That's the right call. We got an override. The closest ref doesn't like that call because he was calling the foul. The near side ref did call the travel, overrode him. And I agree with that call. Not just because it went our way. I think it was the right call.
Smith being trapped at the top, able to get through. Goes between his legs, back up to Decker. Oh, Miller subbed in too. I didn't see Miller sub it. So is Schumacher, Walker, and Stanton that subbed out. Maybe you said that. I didn't hear it.
So now we got straight man here.
Burns tries to get over top of Lorenzen's head. He does a good job going up and stealing. Lorenzen with the pump fake and layup. It's a 4-point game.
Yeah, put Broderick in a tough spot there with the 3-on-1. Didn't know who to pick up.
Burns through the middle, all the way to the basket. Burns finishes it.
Good take.
Burns is so good one-on-one. If you give him man defense, he's going to get to the basket every time.
Yeah, Diamond just doesn't respond well. Stepped out on the bounce.
Out of bounds on Diamond, back to the Cougars.
The paint is open. I mean, you've got to make a move to get in there, and you got to finish strong, but the paint is open if you can get in there. Looks like they're going to,
Burns wants to take it again, gets to the basket, ball deflected. Looks for Decker on the cut. Decker gets the foul and puts it in. He'll go to the line for the 3-point play.
Yeah, the past couple times, Brodix drove in, and now this time he drove in and stopped just short, which still drew the defenders because they saw that probably coming, and Logan just slid through there, and a great finish around the rim. Free throws, boys. Free throws.
Back to an 8-point lead for the Cougars.
There
Decker
we go.
good on the free throw. Now it's 9.
There we go. Got a little full court pressure here. Coach continues to mix up the defensive strategies.
Over to Martinez into the middle.
Got to sink, got to sink, got to sink.
Smith with the errant pass. Decker's able to get back and steal it. Decker across the timeline, gives it to Burns. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Clear out for Burns.
Gonna get it. Oh, looked like maybe calling a high screen, but sinks back instead.
Long comes up on the ball screen.
Boop. Oh, come on. So wait a second here.
This ref, he wanted to get it back. He wanted this ref. There's a little dispute between these two refs on who they want to win this game.
Well, it's not, I mean,
he came in with authority to take that call. It's out of
he
his.
was on the far side this time instead of the near side, where the play action happened.
Lorenzen on the left wing, baseline drive. looking inside, but nobody's there. Miller steals. Miller through the middle, picks up the dribble, kicks it back to Burns. Ball screen again for Long. He's actually going to clear out. They're going to spread out for Burns. They're able to switch to Martinez. There's a count. There's a count. Burns able to get past, deflected away. Burns all the way across for Smith in the corner. He wants the three off the front of the rim, and box out foul called on Decker. On Miller.
It was on Miller. Yeah, Cannon got called for that one.
Jace Walker subbing back in the game as Smith takes a break.
Man, no point comes easy today. Everything is fought for. Everything is striving for. Everything is difficult.
Decker has 14 on the night. Number 11, Brown, for the Wildcats, has 12. Can't get that one to go. Patterson on the follow.
Yeah, we just weren't ready. Broderick usually box out so well. Wasn't ready on that box out.
Walker back to Burns.
They just run that little pick and roll action, and you got to talk on the switch.
Burns gets through. Looks in, flips it to Long.
Reach.
Long from 10, off the front of the rim, and Brown, good box out, gets the rebound out to Lorenzen.
Yeah, I didn't call the reach. There's plenty of hands on the inside of that, of the ball in his arm.
Hausch enters it into Patterson, being defended by Long. Steps through, tough shot, and gets the roll.
And Max has got to stay a little low.
Back to a 5-point game, 45-40, 1:10 left in the third quarter.
That kind of.
Burns across the middle, kicks it to Miller in the corner for three. Off the back of the rim, Decker there for the offensive rebound. Pulled away by Martinez. Out to Hausch. Walker strips it away. Burns tries to save it, but can't keep it in. And ball back to Diamond underneath. 5-point lead for the Cougars.
Yeah, Jace did a good job catching up, poking that ball free, but we're just unable to contain it.
Adam Stanton got a substantial break there. He's going to sub back in for Max Long.
I don't know if he's going to get a breather the rest of the night.
Lorenzen inbounding, gets it all the way up to Brown. Into the corner for Hausch from 18. Backside rebound pulled down by Burns, looking ahead. Finds Decker. Decker body control. Stanton with the offensive rebound, gets fouled.
Yeah, I thought they've called, so whenever 10 went up against Logan, they've called that tonight on us. I'm not trying to say there's a call disparage or anything like that, but that's a kind of foul call that we've had called tonight. But kind of the makeup call as Adam gets murdered.
Stanton good on the free throw, back to a 6-point lead. The foul count is, in this quarter, is Cougars 4, Wildcats 2. I actually had it as 3-3, so I must have made a mistake there.
Yeah, 20 is the only one really in foul trouble for Diamond with
Stanton makes both free throws, back to a 7-point lead. Lorenzen slowly up to the left side, gets it to Hausch. Across the timeline.
His foot.
And blocking foul called on Miller.
That's what's interesting to me. So that call right there, with that physicality that Cannon did have against him, is the same type of physicality that their guards have against us.
Yeah, I mean, let's call the same game. Like, we got 3 refs playing their own game.
It does look a little bit like they're got different concepts of what's happening here.
Lorenzen rims out on the first. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter of the Class 3 District 12 championship game. Lorenzen at the line, trying to complete the second shot. Gets the roll, and 27 seconds left in the third. Ball into Walker, back to Burns.
All right, sinking.
Burns flips it to Walker. 15 seconds to play. Stanton comes, try to get the ball screen. Walker tightly defended all the way across for Burns.
Dangerous pass.
Burns tough shot off the front of the rim. 3 seconds remaining. Brown tries to get all the way to the basket. And foul called. This guy right here.
He's getting a shooting foul?
No, we're in the bonus.
Calling that on Broderick? Are they going to put time back on the clock? I don't understand. So they called a push on Broderick.
They have .3 on the clock.
Making the players come back out here. Not sure if I completely agree with that call there.
All right, so Brown to shoot 2. Too strong on the first. That is a dangerous miss on the second, though, with .3.
Yeah, you got to box out here, not get some time to dumb foul. I like Adam matched up on 20 here for the board.
Makes the second. It's a 5-point game. Stanton into Burns. And Burns after the buzzer, but a nice chuck off the backboard. All right, so 5-point lead for the Cougars going into the fourth quarter of the district championship game.
Yeah, I don't want to focus too much on the refs here. You know, there was definitely some type of overriding each other's calls there a little bit in that third quarter. But, you know, you got to play your game regardless. Good calls, bad calls. This is about what team's going to step up and make a difference.
Yeah, the Cougars went into this ISO with Burns at the top, and I understand what they were doing, but once they saw that wasn't working, I would have liked to get back to a little bit more lively action. I'm sure they'll do that here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just trying to create those mismatch with the screens. But Max coming up on the high post in that screen, getting a foul call. He's not able to get downhill as fast as maybe someone like Adam, who can come off of that screen for a pick and roll. So, fourth quarter, you know, both teams have stayed really even-keeled, you know, really balanced, coming to play in their games. Fourth quarter, district championship. Visitors up by 5 with the ball. This is what you play for.
All right, Cougars inbounding, 47-42, 8 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter. We're underway. Jaden Smith with the ball. Walker and Stanton come on the ball screen. Crossover dribble. Walker gets on the floor, and the Diamond Wildcats come away with the steal.
Jaden's good, so he's got such long arms, such great length, extends it out there, just unable to bring the ball back to his body. Good hustle by
over
Jace.
to Martinez on the left wing. Entered in, Walker reads it and deflects it away, and it'll stay Wildcats ball underneath.
Jace doesn't feel like he touched it. Good hustle by Jace to disrupt that play. He's flashing. Oh, come on, guys.
Pass too high. Schumacher gets there and makes the steal.
We've fallen for that play several times.
Over to Decker in the short corner. He's got a step
Short.
tough shot. And rebound pulled down by Martinez. Looked like there was a lot of contact on the wrist.
Well, the fade, he lost his strength.
Down low for Patterson. And he makes the basket. Walker tried to draw the charge, but no call. Schumacher in the corner. Back across to Smith at the top. Smith drives in, cut off by Hausch, still on the attack. Into the short corner for Decker. Over to Walker. Walker down low for Smith all alone.
Good.
And he puts it in.
And that was so effective. Just keeping Jaden down there. All the attention goes up top. Good find, a good finish.
Hausch over to Martinez on the left wing. Patterson posting up. Smith able to deflect it away. And it'll be Wildcats ball in the corner for the inbound.
Hey, we need to get Adam going a little bit.
Adams got 12 on the night. Jaden Smith has 11. Decker has 14. Walker yet to score tonight.
Ooh.
All the way into the backcourt to Martinez. Over to Lorenzen on the right wing. Patterson comes on the ball screen. Lorenzen denies, back up at the top to Martinez. Over to Hausch in the left corner. Back to Martinez, puts the dribble down, entered into Patterson. Patterson's able to face. Over to Lorenzen on the right wing. He's not going to take the three. Gets it back to Martinez. Entered to Patterson with space.
Good
ball
hands.
deflected. Decker out into transition. Makes the crossover dribble. Decker flips it to Walker, and Walker puts it in.
Great play. Good pass, good find. Cousin to cousin, senior to senior. Finding each other, making significant plays.
Timeout, Wildcats.
Cougars play their best basketball when they're looking for their teammate. When they take advantage of the steals, the turnovers, the misses, the rebounds, and they're looking down the court, looking for their teammate, making the unselfish play. That was I love that point. I love that play. Diamond's kind of working their way. They're trying to work their way back in, and the Cougars just staying ahead. Staying ahead, making the good, smart play.
Out of the timeout, Cougars have a 7-point lead. Diamond will inbound in the front court.
Yeah, what's the timeout count here?
Cougars have 3 timeouts remaining. Wildcats have 2.
Okay. We got over the intercom telling students you cannot get on the floor. A lot of time left.
Hausch over to Lorenzen on the right wing. Over to Martinez, all the way across to Brown. Brown rises up to receive it. Back to Hausch at the top. Hausch back dribbles to reset. Smith in the short corner comes up to set the ball screen for Lorenzen. Back to Hausch. Over to Martinez on the left wing. Ball screen by Brown into the roll. Well defended. Brown steps out for the 3. Denied. Back to the top to Hausch. Hausch picks it up at the key, kicks it over to Lorenzen. Back to Hausch at the top.
Looking for
Looks
the low.
for Brown. Brown to the corner for Martinez. 3-pointer. And it's long. Decker pulls down the rebound for the Cougars.
Good defensive possession. Even when he did shoot that 3, he had a hand in the face.
Ball over to Smith. Back to Decker. Decker drives in.
Call travel. No.
And foul called on the floor away from the ball.
They're going to be on Jace.
Called on
3.
Martinez for the hold. I didn't see any of that, but Walker was frustrated about it. So
maybe just held him back. Jace was trying to fly to the ball. Not exactly sure.
Walker looking for the inbound.
Oh.
Tries to find Decker, but Decker stopped, and turnover back to the Wildcats. Ball screen by Smith.
Good
Decker
kick.
kicks, and it will
Smiles, knows what he did.
It'll be inbound underneath for the Wildcats.
Missouri Southern football commit.
Lorenzen inbounding for the Wildcats. Smith flashes in, ball to Brown. Brown puts down the dribble. Back to Lorenzen. Up top to Martinez, one
shuffle.
of the 3. Floater off the glass, no good. Stanton pulls down the board. Quickly out to Smith on the left side. Smith to the basket, step through, off the side of the backboard.
So definitely some contact as Jaden was trying to make that step through, but no call.
Martinez back to Lorenzen. Hausch loses the handle and out of bounds. Just took his eyes off it. And turnover back to the Cougars. Coach not happy with Smith's take. Subs Burns in.
I don't know if it's that. I think it's just rotating the guys.
I know it was. He specifically called them.
Oh, he did.
I think he'll put him back in here. He was specifically you got to be better about it. Burns in to Decker in the short corner. Decker, tough rise-up shot, and he puts it in. Back to a 9-point lead for the Cougars.
Continues to shoot those off-balance field goals, but now they're dropping.
Lorenzen on the right wing takes the 3. That's his first 3-point shot of the game. Martinez pulls down the rebound.
Oh, good block. Jace
Schumacher
got
deflects,
a hand on
gets
that.
it to Stanton.
Jace definitely got a hand on that, just tipping it up in the air and shorting the shot.
Over to Schumacher, takes it to the basket, back to Burns.
Dangerous pass there.
Screen by Stanton, Burns through. Burns loses the handle, Decker's there to receive it. Up top to Walker, Hausch steals, but Walker gets it back.
Oh, there's got to be a foul.
And
We call it timeout?
coach asks for the timeout, and the ref grants the timeout rather than calling the obvious foul.
Yeah, Jace got arm barred twice as he was just trying to get control of the ball and maintain possession. Coach Long having a few words with Jace, trying to keep him calm, keep him focused. So maybe this is when the lid comes off, right? We know this is an emotional game, significant weight to it, right? We know that Diamond plays with a lot of fire and intensity. We know we've got several players that do the same. And so now, Diamond, you got to see, number 10 shoot a 3, which was his first 3 of the game, and it was a deep one at that. And so it's starting to feel a little bit of that pressure, like, hey, we've got to score. We've got to create. And those rush shots, really create just it increases that intensity.
Yeah, and also creates the opportunity for transition baskets.
Yeah.
Of course, the Cougars are trying to be a little bit more disciplined in their transition now that they have a 9-point lead in a late game situation.
Yeah, they've done a great job. I don't think we've committed very many turnovers at all trying to get the ball up the court.
All right, 3:53 left in the fourth. Cougars inbounding with a 9-point lead.
Hey, see the team's got to see the coverage here.
Walker gets it into Burns, and we're live. Lorenzen defending. Trap comes with Brown. Burns looks down low for Schumacher, and Schumacher gets the roll.
Good job. Good find. Good team play. Moving screen.
Into the corner for Brown. Back up top to Martinez. Brown with the long three. It's too strong, and Schumacher pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Out to Decker all alone. Decker off the glass and in.
Big time, big time, big time, big time.
And it's a 13-point lead for the Cougars, 57-44. 3 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter of the district championship game. Brown stepped through. Tough shot off the glass and puts it in.
Yeah, Cougars got to stay calm, stay in control. You have a 9-point lead, 3 minutes left.
Into the corner for Stanton's able to save it all the way across for Burns.
Good hands. Reach.
Burns is able to secure the ball and draw the foul.
Yeah, good play.
Each team just with one foul here. I'm sorry, Cougars don't have a foul. That's the second foul on the Wildcats.
My statistician here is telling me that we got 4 assists this half by Broderick. Just demonstrating this unselfish play, finding your teammates. Look at this mismatch.
Patterson guarding Broderick up top. Down low for Schumacher to reverse.
Oh.
Can't get the roll, but Stanton's there on the follow. Gets his own rebound and draws the foul. And Stanton will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, if they didn't blow that, that would have been 5 assists, but you know, yeah. But hey, great play. Good strong play by Adam. Get 2 looks at the rim. And that puts Diamond with 3 team fouls for the quarter.
Stanton gets the roll on the free throw.
Free throws.
Back to a 12-point lead for the Cougars.
Yeah, after being cold in the first half on free throws, Cougars come out and shooting perfect in the second half.
Stanton makes the second.
Diamond really on their heels now.
Hausch up the middle, picks up the dribble, gets it to Brown. Brown backs out of it.
Good play.
Down low for Patterson, but Stanton steals. Walker quickly out to Decker. And Decker puts it in, rises up.
He wanted the dunk. Everybody wanted the dunk, but I'll take the points.
Martinez wants the 3, gets it to the corner for Brown. Brown steps inside from 15. Walker pulls down the rebound for the Cougars, and he's out running. Back to Decker again. And Decker, ball deflected, able to stay with it.
Just enough on the ball to slow it down so he couldn't get that momentum that he wanted up high.
Brown for 3. Rims out. Patterson comes in and gets the rebound. And foul on Burns as Burns was in position, but Patterson kind of snuck in, and Burns lost position, committed the foul.
Yeah, Cougars' first foul of the quarter, team foul. Broderick's 3rd.
Wildcats in.
Nice.
Walker gets a deflection, still in play, and goes out of bounds on the sideline. Will be Wildcats ball in the backcourt.
What a great hustle play by Jace.
Jace Walker had those first 2 early fouls and had to sit out a little bit more than normal, but has really came up strong in the second half. Hausch off the backboard. Patterson gets the offensive rebound. To the basket is short. Stanton, Stanton pulled it down but loses it. Back to Brown. Brown from the elbow. Decker rises up and deflects. Brown gets it back into the corner. Over to Lorenzen. Back to Brown for 3 in the corner. That's his spot, and he nails it.
Got a timeout here. Cougars with a 14-point lead with 1:22 left. We're going to see some fouling now.
Was that timeout called by
Diamond?
Diamond, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely some reaching in there whenever they were going up for the rebound. They didn't call it. but the Cougars just a huge, significant run based on the back of their defense.
Yeah, defensive rebounds into leak outs for Decker. Decker now with 22 on the night.
Huge game for Logan Decker. And all the guys that continue as a team, get the boards, get the kick out, look down the court, find your man, find your teammate. And defensively, we just keep getting a hand on the ball. We keep getting opportunities. Press break here for the Cougars.
Walker into Burns. Burns patiently up ahead. Trap comes, still in the backcourt, finds Stanton. Stanton down low for Schumacher.
Oh,
Schumacher can't get it to go, but Stanton again gets the rebound.
Come on, Adam.
And he can't get it to go. Loose ball, Brown pulls it away.
Oop.
Out to Hausch. Hausch for three. Walker got a hand on it, but Hausch nails it. And it's back to an 11-point game. Ball up to Decker. Decker loses the handle, gets it back. Over to Schumacher.
Slow down.
Back to Stanton.
We
Under a minute.
We don't have to score anymore.
Martinez is able to steal it away. 3-point shot, and it's too strong. Walker gets the big rebound for the Cougars.
Gets kind of hit in the back of the head.
Out to Schumacher, over to Walker, up to Stanton to break the press.
Take your time, boys.
Stanton picks up his dribble, back to Schumacher.
Oof, that cross-court pass.
Down low to Burns. Burns smartly dribbles it out. Oh, throws it away, though, to Brown. Brown to the basket. Schumacher comes in and steals. An outlet to Burns.
Yep.
And Burns will slow it up.
Man, that type of physicality is just unnecessary at this time. I
Foul
appreciate
called.
it. I appreciate it as they're trying to just frustration here. But a big final 3 minutes for the Cougars. Huge final 3 minutes with 14 seconds left. And Diamond subbing in the bench.
Subs coming in for Diamond with 14.4 on the official clock.
College Heights Cougars poised to win back-to-back district championship games, one in Class 2, now in Class 3.
Walker, ball deflected. Schumacher's there. Gets it back to Walker in the corner. All the way across for Decker. Decker dribbles it back out. Over to Burns. 5 seconds remaining. And that's the final. Cougars are again district champions.
What a close to the game. Back and forth, just a 5-point lead, and the Cougars come back red hot off the back of their defense, unselfish ball, pushing the ball up the court, finding open man, closing out. Incredible play.
Really good use of timeouts tonight by the coach, I felt like. Coach Harrell, every time out of the timeout, the Cougars really had an explosive play and really played well after timeouts. After there was a little bit of a lull, a momentum had switched, timeout was called. I thought he just did a great job using those timeouts tonight.
Yeah, our senior Jace Walker leading both teams in a prayer, as is our tradition.
The Space Jam, all right.
So exciting here for the Cougars. We got the announcement here. Second place team, Diamond Wildcats. Played hard, played fast. Upset Miller. Played the Heights hard.
Seniors Jace Walker and Logan Decker receiving the plaque.
The students are not allowed to rush the floor. So Jace brings it to them. Celebrating with their friends, with their classmates.
Great turnout from the Cougar student section tonight. The Booster Club paid for all the students to get in free tonight.
We definitely appreciate that. Getting our students here.
All right, so we are going to have another game this season, and it's going to turn around quick. So
yeah, we got to play the winner of District 11. Who's in the game? I don't know.
Lamar versus Stockton. We're for travel's sake, we're hoping it's Lamar.
Okay.
But Lamar is the 1 seed. They're the favorite.
If Lamar wins, we'll play against.
We'll play at Lamar.
At Lamar. Okay.
I'm going to take a look here and see if we can
Get a
find
score
that
update.
out.
Man, so proud of these Cougars. Every single player that came out on the floor tonight contributed in very significant ways. Through rebounding, through steals, through points, through assists, through all the stats and everything that matters. It was definitely a team victory.
And it will be at Lamar. Lamar beat Stockton 41-38.
Close game there. Jace went back. We got our boys lined up here for some photos. Jace had to go get coaches. Cougars now have been to the conference championship game 5 years in a row and won 4 or 5 of them. 3 of them in Class 2, now 1 in Class 3. And the streak continues. Well-coached game, good game plan. Second half, we cleaned up our free throws quite a bit. Brad let us know we were 5 for 6 from the free throw line instead of that 3 for 9 in the first half. Those, of course, made a huge difference. Players getting to celebrate with their families, with their friends. Head back to the locker room. Got to be modest out here, go out in the locker room and really have a celebration.
All right, well, let's close it out. We'll send you through the second half recap. Exciting night for the Cougars. We will be back to broadcast on Monday night, 6:30, I think they said the game time is,
okay,
at Lamar High School.